Clarity does not burn, it dissolves. Mist rises when fire meets glass, and when anger meets attention. Transformation then begins. The Theravada names it dosa, aversion cloaked in story. But anger is not wrong. It is merely heat, misdirected. When the sita, the mind, heart, is overtaken by dosa, we see threat where there is only discomfort. We contract around the flame and call it an identity. But you are not the burn. You are not the fire. You are the one who knows the fire, who is aware of this fire. Within this fire, I'd like you to notice the sensations arising within your body. Heat, tightness, pulse. Let them be here. You are safe to observe. Anger is condensation, unawareness. It steams the window of perception. Think, for example, of the glass in your car. In Theravada meditation, we train in sati, clear seeing, or clarity. Not to push away anger, but to witness it. Not mine, not wrong, just weather. A temporary occurrence. We breathe in, and then we breathe out. See the fog as fog. See inwardly. This is anger, not shame, not story, just now. And in the midst of this, I'd like to share a story. It's called The Quiet Monk and the Boiling Bowl. Once, in Jetavana's stillness, a young monk was burnt by boiling rice. His thigh throbbed, his mind ignited. The elder beside him whispered, "Watch the steam." The young monk cried, "But it burns!" The elder replied, "And so does the mind when it clings." They sat in silence and watched the steam as it arose. Pain softened. What remains when the steam lifts? Just sensation, arising, passing, just like the mist above the bowl. Let that image melt into your belly. Where does your anger arise from? Can you feel the heat without gripping it? Can you observe without getting caught in its origin or consequence? Focus on what is now. Anger, in many ways, puts us into old instinctual habits. That of fight. When you're angered, sometimes you may lash out, and the easiest approach may be to fight whatever it is causing that origin of emotion to begin. Flight. Sometimes we may have the unconscious need to run away from that which causes us discomfort, that which makes us upset or frightens us. Lastly, we freeze. Sometimes there's instinctual PTSD or a severe experience that created an active reaction of freezing when faced with these intense, heated moments. And sometimes we may regress into the animal mind. Anger coils in instinct, but beneath that, energy rises from Manipura, the solar plexus chakra. Here, fire can be transformed into power. The solar plexus is the furnace of willpower and ego identity. When Manipura is imbalanced, anger either explodes outward or implodes inward. But balanced fire purifies. It becomes discernment. It becomes and applies discipline. It brings awareness just above the navel. Visualize your solar heat, a glowing sun, yellow, gold, radiant but contained. And I want you to ask yourself, what truth is trying to be seen? What power is asking for honor? Often, fire arises because the heart has not been heard. In the chakra system, this brings us to Anahata, the heart chakra. Sitting just above the fire, it offers compassion, the grace needed for this drive to be divine. When we link the heart and gut, we braid boundaries with softness and create lucidity within the barriers of that ego. Now breathe from your belly into your heart. Let all that heat now find its way to a gentle, nurturing, compassionate home, ready to bring healing as well as grace to this distorted soul. Now breathe in from your belly. And exhale through your nose, letting it flow through your heart. And as it flows, visualize unconditional love in this moment of heat that the fire passes through. Let the inhale lift and the exhale soften. Feel strength and softness meet, and ask yourself, what would compassion do with this heat? In some spiritual sects, we'd ask ourselves, what would Jesus do? What I would like you to do now is let that anger be seen. Let it be softened with love. The love that should be given to yourself in this moment of distortion. Let it become a guide. And as the mist clears, the window can return to stillness. You are not your reaction. You are the space that holds it. And you are capable of making this clarity a happening within anger, as we understand that it is nothing but weather. It happens. However, it is not the defining moment for how you are. What you do with it makes it. The Theravada has terminologies known as sila, virtue, samadhi, stillness, and pana, wisdom. And the chakras that show us the currents of that journey, from spiral to survival to spiritual clarity, from fire to light. Release the heat. Clear the fog. Return to stillness, to clarity, to your true self. Let anger be a mist that is experienced, not denied, but illuminated. Remember, anger is not you. It is simply the clouds passing by. This is your Formless guide, signing off.